With the newest update for the Master Chief Collection, fighting the Flood outside campaign is finally possible. I'm not going to cover the details of the update because chances are you've already watched someone else's video and all that, but I am going to give you several tips and tricks on how to effectively exterminate the Flood the easiest way possible. Before I go over how to 3 to 5 shot Flood tanks, I think I should cover a trick on one-shotting the regular combat forms.
Double kill.
And that is, aim for the chest. As you can see, that's where the infection form is located once it enters the host. Hitting that area with one magnum tap or BR burst will one-shot the combat form. This trick will work on human, brute, and unshielded elite combat forms. Elite combat forms with the power shields working will take way more magnum shots, but only 5 or so BR shots. It is important to note that another infection form can re-enter the host, so melee the body so it breaks into pieces, preventing a reanimation. This is especially important with the elite, because if the shielded elite goes down, once an infection form re-enters that elite, the shields will go back up as if they recharged. So it's best to break up the elite body so that you don't have to deal with constant, super powerful combat forms. Okay, so now on to the tanks, the bane of Halo 3's Flood. With no energy swords and limited gravity hammers, rocket launchers, and fuel rod guns, it seems like a hard job to take them out. Well, that's not quite true. In fact, there are 3 other weapons that kill these guys even faster than the gravity hammer: the BR, Needler, and Sentinel Beam. If you aim for the head, the BR actually takes only 5 shots to kill a tank. Sometimes you only need 3 shots too. Given the abundance of BR ammo, it seems that this is the best weapon, but that's not necessarily true. The Needler actually drops the tank with only 1 super combine, making it extremely fast at killing Flood tanks, though there may not be a whole lot of ammo for it since you have to scavenge for it around the map. Sentinel Beam is probably the best, dropping a tank within seconds, but its ammo reserves are even lower and scarcer than the Needler. Something that may be important to know is that once a Mythic Skull turns on, which increases all health for enemies, it'll take the tanks go from 5 BR bursts to 10 bursts. And it'll take 3 Needler Super Combines instead of 1. Additionally, you can one-shot Flood tanks with a melee hit as long as you jump on top of them and then hit their face with a punch. It's kind of hard to pull off since the tanks can actually move themselves around, making you just hit their side rather than their actual head. But if you land the headshot with a melee, I guess, you one-shot them, which is awesome. Next tip is how to deal with those freaking Flood sacks. Normally in campaign, they are not too bad, spawning only 5 or less Flood infection forms. But in this mode, they spawn about 20 to 40 infection forms. Literally, not even joking. It's ridiculous.
Overkill.
Obviously, throwing a grenade and then spraying with an automatic weapon can take them out real nice, but at least 5 infection forms are getting away to reanimate fallen combat forms, and that is honestly a lot of ammo to be using on a single carrier form. So is there a better way? A way to perhaps one-shot the carrier form in all its 20 plus infection forms? Yes, there is. It's called sticky nades, or plasma grenades for those that need the accurate spelling. As you can see, one plasma grenade stick will not only kill the carrier, but all those nasty little guys get cooked too. This strategy also works if you use the flame grenade too, and it leaves the flame spot to damage other Flood forms. The spike grenade will also work, but I don't have footage to show that, so you guys have to construct that image in your mind. Of course, the only problem is you might miss the stick thanks to the football quarterback throw your ODST does, or you might not have any stickies thanks to the scarcity of grenades in this mode. Well, the solution to that problem is the Needler. Again, literally, the Super Combine not only decimates the carrier, but it also kills all the infection forms with no extra shots, just the one Super Combine. This probably makes the Needler overpowered for this mode. Not only can you Super Combine regular combat forms with just a few shots, but also tanks, carriers, and the Flood infection forms killed along with the carriers. It's just OP at this point. And that about wraps us up. I hope these tips help you guys decimate the Flood across New Mombasa and get good scores. If you guys want to see a video ranking the different weapons in ODST Firefont and how well they do against fighting the Flood, totally leave a comment in the video saying so, or just like the video and I'll get around to it. Anyways, see you guys next time. May the force be with you, good luck, and get rock and rolling.